Now, drinking enough water every day is essential just because it helps your health and also, your body's performance, because obviously our body is made out of mainly water, which is kind of interesting to think about considering how a lot of it is organs, skull, bones, skin, everything, but it is mainly made out of water, which is strange. Now, when you don't drink a lot of water, I've known this from myself because I'm one of those people that struggle to actually remember to drink water, which is kind of funny because you need water to survive. So how does my brain forget to drink? And I'm sure you probably have had this at one point where you've completely forgotten to drink water, or maybe you're in the same boat as me and don't think about it all the time. But what's important is to keep drinking water, because obviously that's what our body needs, and it also helps with, if you're working and doing exercise, because if you don't drink during those, you're more likely to faint or everything else that comes with not drinking. Now, for me, ever since I was little, I was always nagged from my parents and my grandparents to basically keep drinking water, and I always kept forgetting, and I still do that to this day. I always forget to drink water, and I haven't drunk any water yet today, and it is currently almost 2 p.m, which is absolutely insane. I mean, I did get up quite late, to be fair. I got up at like 10:30, but that's not the point. The point is I haven't drunk any water today, and it is very important that after this recording I am going to grab a glass of water and drink more this afternoon. And you should too. If I'm reminding you right now to drink water, then please go and grab yourself a drink, because it will help you in many ways. Now, not drinking enough water also makes you feel more tired. I've noticed this myself, that before, when I did drink a lot of water during the summer, I was less tired. Now, this does come into having more vitamin D from the sun, because obviously during the summer you're more likely to intake more vitamin D from the sun, which also helps with sleep. But if you are struggling to stay awake when you wake up and stuff like that, then it's important to keep drinking water, because it will actually help your organs, especially in the morning. So they recommend that when you wake up you drink a glass of water, because it basically filters through all the toxic stuff that your body went through during the night. Because if you think about it, if you sleep for like 8 hours, that's 8 hours that your body isn't intaking any fluids, which is actually insane. Because if you think about how much toxic stuff can produce during that time, and also like just sitting in your organs, it's important to flush those toxins out, so then your body can work for its fullest throughout the day. Because I feel like every time I don't drink anything in the morning, my body just struggles. Like, it struggles to stay awake, but also struggles to do, the simple exercise tasks that I'm supposed to be doing. Whereas if I drink a whole glass in the morning, I feel more refreshed to start the day, and also I don't feel as tired from when I didn't drink anything. Now, obviously food is as important as water, so like, it's important to obviously have something to eat before you do any exercise and stuff like that, because obviously you're going to just burn through your own body, unless obviously you've got like some weight on you. Then like, I feel like, if you don't have any weight on me like me, I'm actually really skinny, and it's important for me to eat before I go to work, because otherwise I will become a lizard if I don't. If you get what I mean, how lizards are really skinny. Now, obviously, if you're not putting on any weight, and for me, I have such a fast metabolism that I don't put on any weight no matter how much I eat. Now, this ties into as well with not drinking enough water, because obviously water can help you put on weight. And I've noticed this myself, is that in order to actually eat more and put on weight, you have to drink more water, because when you drink more water, your body actually gets rid of the food faster, because it can break it down more with the water. So then you can actually get more hungry and eat more to then hit your calorie goals, to then put on weight. So if you are struggling to put on weight like me, it is important to drink more water. And I know that's true because a doctor has told me themselves that it's important to drink more water to put on weight and stuff like that. So yeah, and obviously now that it's spring coming into summer, and obviously it depends on when you're watching this video. If you're watching this later in the year, then obviously summer may have already been, but at this current time, spring has literally just started, and I think as of today, spring has started. But yeah, spring has just started, and the hot weather is coming, so it's important to make sure that you're keeping yourself hydrated so you don't get heat stroke and all of those things that is coming with summer. with not drinking enough water. Now, one thing that I absolutely hate from being dehydrated is when you get that really strong wee and it really burns when it comes out. That is the most horrible thing ever, because then you just get like really uncomfortable for a while afterwards and you just like completely regret not drinking water. Happens every single time. I'm like, oh, I should have drank water. So it's literally, as soon as after I've gone to the toilet, I literally go grab a whole glass of water and I chug it down as if I have basically not drunk anything for days. That's how bad it is. So yeah, hopefully I don't have any liver problems, but yeah, basically to make sure you don't get any issues with your organs, make sure to drink water. I know this is a very, very, very short topic to talk about because it's a very simple topic to just say drink water to keep yourself healthy. And obviously just water won't keep yourself healthy. You've got to do other things as well, like exercise, water, eating the right things, going to sleep at the right time, all these different things to make sure that you stay healthy. And yeah, obviously for me, I'm struggling quite a bit with keeping myself healthy, and the fact that I'm struggling to keep a sleep schedule. I'm struggling to eat the right things because obviously it's very hard in this day and age to find what's actually healthy, and also to stick with a fixed healthy diet every single day. So yeah, the moral of the story is to make sure you drink water, and if it helps, to try and buy one of those glass, like, you know, bottles that says like the times and when you should drink it by, because I feel like that's really helpful. And even if you don't have that, then maybe just get a normal bottle and just write on your bottle like the goals that you want to have. So like get a marker and be like, right, so by 2 p.m. I want to drink a whole glass. So like maybe get a pen and paper, write down exactly what goals you want to have. So like let's say by 1 p.m. I want to have a glass of water, by 4 p.m. I want to have another glass of water, by 6 p.m. I want to have another glass of water. So then at least then you're tracking your goals, and then you've already had the amount of glasses that you want to have, which is important. I feel like that's a really good idea from myself there, and I do recommend it yourself, because then at least then you can tick it off each time you've hit a goal, and it feels good for yourself because you've obviously ticked off that goal and you've hit it. And for me, that is an important thing, is that every time I want to do something, I write it down, and then once I've completed it, and I have to complete it by the end of the day, I can then tick it off and then be happy, because that is really good when you actually hit a goal. And yeah, that's important to do. And I do recommend that with anything actually. It's not just drinking water, but like make sure that you make a to-do list every single day and make sure you hit all those goals by the end of the day. So you cannot go to sleep until everything is ticked off for the day. That is just a very important thing to do, and I feel like that's really helpful, because it's more likely for you to do it if you write it on a piece of paper. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I feel like I've kind of dragged this out as long as possible, so sorry about that, but I hope I got the message across to drink more water. And I feel like for me as well, talking about it is making me want to drink more water. So yeah, I helped myself and I helped you guys. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow for another video.